The feedback I see in videos, YouTube comments, Discord really give me an aneurysm sometimes. One of my biggest pet peeves at the moment I have is people complaining about playables having gimmicks. And the gimmicks they're complaining about are like genuinely fun. They look cool and creative and like shit that the aisle you wouldn't expect to add. Like, oh, that looks sick, you know? At least that's what I think when I look at some of it. And then people complain it's either unrealistic or gimmicky. Like, okay, you want all the dinosaurs to be different. They need their own niche. I know their definitions are quite different, but it's quite literally the same thing if we're talking about a video game. My initial thought would be, oh, it's just a fucking game for Christ's sake, like, chill out. But then there's another side of me wanting to say, it's literally a video game with dinosaurs, humans, mutant cannibals, hypos, coexisting. There's nothing remotely realistic about that. People are okay with the quite literal existence of hypos, the fact that there's human buildings on the island, and then people questioning why are they adding humans? Like, you didn't catch on that they're adding humans besides the fact that there's been like human buildings on the island, like almost every map that they've made so far. Like, put the two pieces together, please. I swear, some people just want the game to return back to this like primitive state where it was just battle of the turn radiuses. Every dinosaur did the exact same thing. They just had different weights and different turn radiuses. And with the occasional playable being able to jump. You want that? Do you want that? Tell me, please. Just tell me. All the playables in Evrima at the moment have very different playstyles, behavior, and yes, gimmicks. Omniraptor, pouncing is its gimmick. No way. It might not be very like insanely creative, like it's literally just a pounce, like it's pretty normal, but that is its gimmick. If it couldn't pounce, then it would quite literally like it would be so invaluable right now. But it has a pounce. It's good. It's very versatile, agile, especially in a pack. It's very good. Carno's charge. That's a gimmick. Did it do that in real life? Were the horns used as a weapon? I don't know. I'm pretty sure they were just mating displays. And then the Minmi situation. Oh my god, don't even get me started on Minmi. Minmi's getting burrowing. It has armor, venom resistance, and it's gonna be able to dive and like walk at the bottom of the water. It looks cute, okay? And that's too gimmicky. Okay, and so what? Armadillos have every single one of those abilities IRL, except for the fact that it can like dive at the bottom of the water. It's an animal. If it can do it, then why not give it to it, you know? Plus, Minmi is slow as fuck. It's probably gonna need all the defense it can get. At least Dryo's getting burrowing and it's fast. Dryo doesn't need armor because it can run. Is Dryo's gimmick that it's like a little fucking rabbit that can outmaneuver everything? Yes, that is its gimmick. And that's what separates it from other playables. Minmi has armor because it can't outrun predators. It can burrow, once again, because it can't outrun predators. If it knows its armor isn't going to be good enough, like a Rex pulls up on it, and it can't hide anywhere, then a burrow is the best shot it got. Or at the bottom of the water, it can like cruise underwater where nothing can get it, and hold its breath for a little while. I think it's perfect. It looks like a fun little creature to play. I'm really excited to try it out if they add it in the next 5 years. Yeah, and of course they add things to the game that don't correlate to real life, which is fine too. Herrera's didn't have like any capacity to climb trees in real life. But adding it to the game made it very unique. It's probably one of the best mechanics they've ever added to the game to date. Like, I am having so much fun with Herrera. And guess what? That is its gimmick. And is it realistic? No, they couldn't climb in real life. They may have, but we'll never fucking know. But I'm pretty sure they weren't able to climb. Especially scaling 90-degree flat surfaces. Concrete, might I add. And before you say something about realism or the lack of realism, you need to realize video games are video games. Game development requires you to find a medium in between realistic and engaging gameplay in order to make the game fun and enjoyable. The biggest example I can think of where most of my anger has protruded from is when they dropped the concept art for Monolophosaurus. People were a little bit upset that it can spit its snot out of its nose and use it to track prey. Like, that sounds pretty fucking cool to me. Like, it can spit shit at people, like a Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park. Speaking of which, why are you guys fine with Jurassic Park's Dilophosaurus spitting black goo and having frills the size of an orbital satellite dish But you think Monolophosaurus is just like so crazy. Like, it's creative, it looks cool. To be fair though, if Mono was spitting this shit out of its ass, I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of weird. But personally, I really like Monolophosaurus' concept art. I think it being a tactical tracker would be so cool. So please, before you bandwagon on anybody else's opinions, form your own thoughts. And think about if you actually like something. Not if your favorite YouTuber does. Not if your friend does. That's my rant for today. Don't be a sheep. The IO has too many problems, so let's focus on the ones that matter. That's all I gotta say. See ya.